Art is not just something to be drawn or painted. It can also be sewn. Here on Oahu, there is a special group using needle and thread to express themselves.
Hawaii Quilt Guild, na poi Humu Kuiki o Hawaii, which is the people who hand stitch of Hawaii. That's the literal translation. It is a guild that was established in 1984. Our mission, of course, to share and come together and learn and practice quilting in Hawaii.
Every quilt that you end up making has something special. And there's a lot that goes behind it too, because the challenge brings out different feelings that you have for whatever it is you're doing. Whether it's what does aloha mean to you, and the flowers, because I love the flowers. Each challenge has something special that comes out.
Before Westerners arrived here, Hawaiian clothing was kapa, this mulberry bark pounded out by hand. The missionaries arrived in 1820, and they brought with them their needles and their threads and their fabrics. And they started teaching the Hawaiian women the art of sewing with needle and thread. We have really fuzzy history for the next 40 years. But by 1860, we have this totally unique, nowhere else in the world, art of Hawaiian quilting. When fabric first came, it was very precious. Almost for maybe the first 50 years, almost all the fabric that came by ship from San Francisco was white, blue, and red. The old Hawaiian quilts are created, we call this whole cloth applique. So you take one piece of red or blue fabric, fold it 3 times, and cut out a stencil, which then gives you a snowflake design that then is appliqued onto, in the old days, onto the white background, and then quilted. And this is the part that is so unique to Hawaii, is the echo quilting, where the design itself creates the quilting pattern. Usually my quilts take 2 to 3 years. This quilt is a year in the making. Only in Hawaii do we do echo quilting. One of the old-time kupuna had a saying. She said, "You don't take up Hawaiian quilting. Hawaiian quilting takes you up." And it's true. So if you've got that bug and that interest, you've got a quilt from grandmother or from somebody, and you want to know, find an auntie. That'll change your life. That's my Auntie Vi, Violet Hugh. For 10 years, Auntie taught me the craft of Hawaiian quilting. This was my first quilt. It took me 4.5 years. Auntie's closing instructions when I finished this: 1, you can't move on to something else until I had the quilt all done, but you have to use it. So I came up with and did this is my quilting bag. And Auntie's instructions: you will never give this quilt away. This is yours forever. You keep it. It reminds you who you were and where you started.
My advice is start quilting. Pick fabrics that you like. Go bold or go soft, whatever suits your fancy. It has to be something that excites you, because then you're going to see it finished. You're going to want to see it done. It's okay to make a mistake. A lot of times a mistake will bring out the best, because if you make a boo-boo on a quilt, applique something over it, and you may have just enhanced the quilt immensely. So everything goes. Just go for it.